fuck, I do look like Matt Rife. Anyway, I wanted to do a pay transparency part 2, not calling this comment out in particular, but I do just want to say that I think, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think that pay for techs currently correlates pretty well towards the cost of living in each state. So say if you're a new grad and you're in California and you're making $54 an hour versus me making $34 an hour in Minnesota, I mean, look at the average house price in California versus Minnesota, cost of gas, all that stuff. Yes, 100%, wages across all forms of employment obviously don't align with the cost of living. Like, we know this. Our salary does not go as far as our parents did. We know this. Putting that aside, I think in general, you go from one state to the next, and for techs it's going to be fairly equivalent as far as if you scale the cost of living. I don't think some states are like that. I think some are behind, but I just want to say, if you are struggling with your salary in the current state that you're in, and you say, oh, I'm going to move to Minnesota because the salary is so much higher there, if you're struggling where you are now, you're going to struggle here. If you make more money here, you're going to pay more in rent here. You're going to pay more for a mortgage here. You might pay more in taxes here. Things that I didn't mention in my first video, I'm on my husband's health insurance. That's like $400 every 2 weeks out of his paycheck for the three of us. I didn't take 401k out of my first paycheck. How I invest is something I can touch on later if you guys want. I can do a series on finances. We are pretty smart financially, so we have a method to all of our madness with our investing. I guess the main takeaway is, if you're struggling in your current state and you think you want to move to another state, it's not going to solve all of your problems. This is why pay transparency across states is so important, so that we can stand as a united front in our field and just show employers that Minnesota values their techs at this, and this is how much it costs, to live there and make ends meet there, and it's not adding up here. Like, having those conversations is really important with your employers. We have to work the system, right? If you want to make more money, there are certainly ways to do that. If you're in a place where you don't have kids and don't have deep roots, become a travel tech, make that money, shove away half of that money into your investments so you can back off on investments when you want to settle down. You don't have to invest as heavily. Some people start their own business and they become mobile techs and they do really good with that. Going into other modalities, and job hopping. Job hopping is something that you definitely need to be doing this day and age. If you have been at a facility that is behind, hop to another one where they value your experience and pay more based on that. Job hopping is totally a thing in healthcare too. I know it's bigger in the corporate world. I know that for a clinic, my clinic pays probably the best. If anybody else works in a clinic in Minnesota and you want to chime in, let me know your thoughts. And this is just a discussion to continue the conversation. Okay.